Hey folks, how you doing? This is Scotty, obviously sitting here at my desk and unannounced live stream, and so we're going to see if anybody really comes in and can catch this because you're probably all just getting home from work. Big holiday tomorrow, Thanksgiving, and we'll see if anybody makes it in here. Otherwise, this will just be as an archive on there. Hey, Brianna, how you doing? You know what? I got to throw on my glasses if I can find out where I put them. And there they are behind my cup. All right. Brianna, good to see you. Vicky, good to see you. How you doing? So this is just a quickie in here. I am not going to be broadcasting the radio show tonight. I had a ton of technical difficulties. So you can see I've got my laptop over here and the big new computer right in front of me, which I got a lot of things that when I started opening up programs just weren't working for me. So it was giving me a big problem. And, who else is out there? Queendom, good to see you. I could keep these on, but they're a pain in the ass because I got bifocals. I got to look through the bottoms. Charlie, good to see you. You woke from your old man nap. Sorry to do that to you. So just a quick announcement that I am not going to be broadcasting tonight at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. You know how it all goes. 7 o'clock West Coast time. And but I will be broadcasting tomorrow, Thanksgiving. And that will be late tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central, same time tomorrow night. So for those of you who are enjoying Thanksgiving tomorrow, hopefully you will have the opportunity as it gets into the evening hours, later evening, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., that you're going to be able to tune in. And we'll go tomorrow night. And we'll also do a nice Thanksgiving live extension after the show. So my apologies. Forgive me for tonight. I am not going to be able to broadcast live tonight, and there will not be a show tonight. They're just going to do a replay, probably of last night's show, if you missed it. And it's too damn bad. It was a really good show today. As a matter of fact, as most of you know, I pre-record, and so I pre-recorded the whole thing. And because I had just ported all of my applications over to my new big computer here, it was missing a couple of elements, and it recorded the entire show, recorded audio for the radio station, but the video recorded, and there was one little thing in 300 different settings that I didn't have clicked over, and it saved as the wrong kind of file, and it eradicated the audio portion of the file. So there was nothing to play tonight. So that's why I thought I would come on here. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jessica. I think that's who's there. Sorry, I got to do it again. Got to put on my cheaters. Jessica, good to see you. Let me move this mic a little bit away from my face. And Charlie, good to see you. Now you have to watch ER reruns. Sorry about that. You could come in and you could watch tonight's show. If you weren't there last night, I just told them in frustration, I said, just go ahead and replay last night's show. I said, I got pretty pissy by the end of, I spent about a good 4 to 5 hours today wrestling with trying to make sure everything was set up right, and it wasn't set up right. So my apologies. But tomorrow night, make a note, spread the word around, and of course I'll put up some reminders over on Facebook and here. I will be broadcasting tomorrow night, and I will be doing right after the show. We're going to jump into a new live stream tomorrow night and do some live stuff. So all the way up until, well, Rocky doesn't have a show tomorrow night. Yes, he does. So tomorrow night we've got a show. So in between, I'm going to hit it. It'll be Thanksgiving. And if he doesn't have a Thanksgiving show, we'll do something. And so there you go. There you have it. That's really the only reason I got on. We can talk a little bit if you want to talk. If anybody's got something good to say. And I'm brain dead right now. You know, when you stare at equipment and tech, and you're trying to work all that stuff out, and something didn't work the way it was supposed to, and you spend so much time dicking around with it that by the end, I finally had to call it. I threw in the towel. I said, there's no way I can fix this. I've had it happen before where I've pre-recorded and the audio didn't work, and I was able to extract audio from either the video or from the show. And I had something go wrong with both of those, as a matter of fact. So there's no audio tonight and there's no video. So there you go. So I'm going to move on from that. Otherwise, I will re-frustrate myself. I got to tell you, it really irks me when I have problems with the show and I've got to say, hey, sorry, weekends. Last week when I was out of town, and of course, this week on Monday when I was gone, and I think there's only one other time, if memory serves, that I had to cancel a show. And I don't like doing that. It just grates me. Maybe it's the perfectionism in me, perfectionist in me, or it's something else. But so there you go. My apologies. Move on, onward, forward. And so instead of having a Thanksgiving Eve show, we'll have a Thanksgiving night show. So how about that? All right. Let's see. Love, good to see you. Everybody else who's in there, if I didn't say hi to you. Suze, how you doing? And I think I'm sitting too close to my mic when I do that, if it's distorting. Sorry about that. So, again, for those of you coming in late, no show tonight. That's my fault. It's a technical problem that took place because of the new computer, which is right there. And if I could, I would show you. But this is my old computer I'm talking on, hence the angle. And this is the one that's been giving me all the problems for the last few weeks. And if I pick it up and move it, it'll blow up on me. So there it sits right now. So that's about all I got. Sound is great, Alexandros. Thank you very much. And let's see. I don't think I have too much else. Too many other pieces of news to deliver to you today. Pain in the ass converting files over and all the stuff it takes to get the show to work. And a couple of elements didn't work. Thought I had them working. And it ended up with no audio files tonight for the radio show and no video tonight for the YouTube stream. So I've thrown in the towel for today. All right. And that's all I got. And so to all 11 of you who are seeing this live, hopefully there's several more of you out there. You notice if you look up at the number up there, it says 11 people are watching. I notice that during the shows, sometimes I'll get up to 20, sometimes 30, and that's about as high as we go. But as soon as we're done with the show, I will go back into YouTube and make sure it's all uploaded right. And it'll say 125 views. So I don't know. There's people that can come in and watch the show, even though they don't come over here into the chat room. So it's great having all you in the chat room who are there. Those of you who are here and aren't in the chat room, thanks for watching. Hope you got all the news as to what's going on. And let's see. Have a good night, Scotty. You too, Vicky. Good to see you. Teresa, good to see you. And everybody, good to see you. Sorry, you have to look up my nostrils when I use my bifocals to read that over there. So if I get back far enough, the upper portion will pick them up. So there you go. That's all I got. Boring. The show tonight was a fantastic topic. There's nothing worse than pre-recording a show, walking out of it feeling like that was an amazing show, an amazing bit of information. I think you would have liked it. The whole topic tonight was on women in the early church and the early church structure and how the Christianity dealt with it, how the church dealt with it, and the things that they did to the early books of the Bible. So many of those, as you know, we've talked about this before. We got 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. There were at least 65 to 70 of them that we're aware of through other writings and things that have been discovered since. Those books and hundreds of other books were written that the organized Orthodox Church in the 2nd and 3rd century not just eradicated the books, took them out of usage, canonized scripture in the 300s to up to the 400s, but they not only said this is not part of the Bible, they destroyed all those books, and they persecuted and killed the people who supported those trains of thought. And it's only in recent years that we've come out, and we talked about all that on the show tonight. And so we're going to have to I'll redo that show for tomorrow. I just didn't have it in me. I did not have the stones today to redo that, even though now I think I've got all the tech figured out. Just couldn't do it over again. So all that to say, it was a fantastic show. I also think that there is some great information there. And I'm sorry it did not work out for everybody, but there you go. Let's see. Alexandros, thank you. Thank you very much. And Michael R., how you doing? Good to see you, brother. And Ari, good to see you. And for those of you coming in late, sorry to pull this on you with no announcement, but I will not be broadcasting tonight. Had lots of errors with my new computer, which is not here, but right there. And it took me since 10 o'clock this morning to get to the place about an hour ago where I said, fuck it, I'm not doing it. It's not working. And we pre-recorded a great show, and it didn't actually record. I got video with no audio, and I got audio where the first half for radio was just fine. Second half, the audio disappeared, and I'm not sure why. It's some flaky thing going on. So my apologies to everybody. Tonight we'll do a repeat. Hate to say it, it's a repeat. Tomorrow night will be another live show. The show that was supposed to be tonight, we'll do tomorrow night. And then we'll do an extension afterwards tomorrow night. Since it'll be Thanksgiving night, people will be winding down. We'll do a live extension to the show after the show tomorrow night. And that's all. That's all I got. So Topper, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. And I think if I put on my cheaters to see, don't think I've missed anybody or anything or any important information. Roger, good to see you, brother. Don't get to see you quite as often these days. And our turkey's defrosted. That's a good question right now. You don't want to start them off frozen tomorrow morning. So I've cooked a lot of turkeys. I like doing turkeys. We'll do that in the summertime. I like getting a turkey and doing all the fixings just like Thanksgiving, at least once in the summertime. We roast a big 26-pound bird and eat turkey for a week in the summer. So, well, there you go, folks. It's all I got. Pretty much done. It doesn't show maybe as much to you watching right now, but I am my frustration level. I have this perfectionism streak when it comes to doing art, when it comes to doing radio, when it comes to just the way I think it should be done, the way I think I should handle all the stuff. And when something doesn't go right and I struggle with it for hours, I'm like, I reach that fuck it stage and I just don't want to fuck with it anymore. And right now I'm at that stage. And so my frustration level coming on here has helped lower my frustration level a little bit. But there you go. So you woke up with 21 wild turkeys in your backyard. And you're second guessing eating any tomorrow. They may attack. Well, maybe so, Roger. Maybe so. So anyways, that's all I got. And I've said that about 8 times. So it's now my time, 5:57 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, I apologize. I won't be on with you tonight, but we'll pick it up again tomorrow night. You can watch a rerun tonight. There's going to be no chat room. That's the only problem with reruns. There's no chat room. So that kind of sucks. But other than that, thanks for being here. I'm going to take off now. Probably go sit down and eat something for lunch and dinner and breakfast. As a matter of fact, I don't think I ate today. So I'm going to go take care of that. And I wish I had something pithy and perspicacious to say on the way out, but I don't. So thank you for being here. Thank you for always being here. You mean a lot to me. I appreciate it. One of these days, Rocky and I will get some kind of a good event organized, and everybody can drive out, fly out, do something, and we'll have something going on out here in the summer months, of course, not the winter. We did have our snow today, by the way. First big snow of the year. We got about 8 or 9 inches out there, and they actually had to come out with the snow plows today. So there you go. That's all I got. Smoking monkey. Good to see you too. Those of you that didn't say hey. Yeoman Jennifer, good to see you. And so I'm gonna wrap this up right now. I could go on. I could babble forever. I could do the show I was going to do tonight. I could do that right now, but now I don't feel like it. So we'll tackle that in another time. But suffice it to say, this computer I'm pointing at now that you're looking at me from is the dead one. This is about all it can do anymore. That one is the good one. It's the big one right there. That's the new one, and it's I'm just trying to get everything working on it, and that's why tonight's show got fucked up. So we'll get it fixed by tomorrow. That's all I got. So once again, I got to slip these on just so I can see what's being said over there before I take off. I could leave them on, but I don't like wearing them unless I have to read something. So yeah, you all have a great holiday too. Suze, you have a great holiday. You go rest up. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. The dead one has been resurrected, says Vicky. So there we go. Teresa Smith, thank you. All right, everybody. That's all I got. I'm going to go just watch something on TV, I think. I'm done sitting and staring at my computer and my desktop here. So you should see my desktop. It's just full of shit. It's all over the place. Anyway, that's all. And I'll tell you a little secret. Rocky and I pre-recorded tonight too. So we already got that one done. But that was before I shifted everything to this computer. So you'll see us on tonight. And that's all. Have I seen the film Gods of Egypt? I have not, Topper. It looked too cheesy to me, and I had a little bit of a problem with just the trailers, so I didn't watch it. It made me mad watching the trailers. That's like Exodus, Gods and Kings, Ridley Scott's movie about Moses. He basically, I thought Ridley Scott was going to do something fantastic with that movie. I mean, it's Ridley Scott. And what did he do? He made a rough remake of the Ten Commandments with Charlton Heston. He did not use good historians. He wasn't making an historical picture. So I don't know why he bothered. If I was going to make a remake of the Ten Commandments nowadays, or some of those old big biblical epics, I think the trend nowadays is to be grittier, more real, more on the mark. And that's what I would do if I had the opportunity to do it. I'd be gritty and I'd be real. I'd like to make a movie about King David and gritty and real and the things that people don't know from the scripture. And but Exodus, Gods and Kings, I liked it. It was good. The parting of the Red Sea sequence was outstanding. It's worth watching just for that. They built up the relationship, the non-existent fictional relationship between Moses and Ramses II. When I heard that Ridley Scott set the movie under the reign of Ramses II, I almost threw up my hands and said, I'm not even going to watch it. Because that's not when it happened. There's not a single scholar, maybe one or two, out there that would tell you that the timeline fits to have the Exodus and a Moses during the reign of Ramses II. Other than that, there is no one that even goes in that direction anymore because of scholarship and historical research. Not historical research proving that there was a Moses, but historical research that says it could not have possibly happened under the reign of Ramses II if it happened at all. So I think it happened, and I think it happened under a different reign. So there you go. That's my take on that. But no, I have not seen Gods of Egypt, to answer your question. I did see that in the promotions, the trailers ahead of time. So, all right. I'm languishing and making you listen to me babble when I got nothing really to say. So I am going to sign off now, and I will see you right here tomorrow night, folks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking in with my live video. And I got the wrong mouse. Got to go over to the right computer. And I appreciate you guys. You mean a lot to me that you would be here. Love all the familiar faces. Love the new ones that keep filtering in. Love having you here, guys. So with that, I will enjoy the holiday. If you are around tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central, which would be 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. West Coast, what is that, 8 p.m. It's Mountain Time. Come on over, because there will be a show tomorrow night, and we will do a live extension afterwards. That's all I got. Have a good day tomorrow. Love you all. Good night.